You're listening to The Green Room from Hertford Studios. Production, creativity, conversation, and a girl who loves spreadsheets.
Hello and welcome to The Green Room. Unfortunately, I don't have my sidekick Rob with us today. He's busy working, so he's left me with it. And apparently I'm the one that does all of the talking anyway, so he tells me off. But anyway, I'm so excited that this time we have got the beautiful Amber from Apollo Herts joining us today. She's going to be talking about her journey, starting her business, the rebrand, how she uses studio, and her journey overall, really. So welcome, Amber.
Thank you very much for having me.
How are you?
I'm very good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, good. You're looking fabulous, as always.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but oversized blazer, ponytail combination. I thought
Done.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. You look gorgeous.
You can't go wrong with that.
So tell us a little bit about you, where the business came from, what it is, basically.
Yeah, so Apollo Herts is a e-commerce floristry business. We started off just doing hand-tied bouquets, really in like surrounding areas, so Hertfordshire, and then we kind of started to expand that just outside of Hertfordshire, so Essex, London and Hertfordshire area, and now we're kind of creeping into the events industry, weddings and like even company events and shoots and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just slowly progressing into that side of things as well.
I mean, I've watched you grow. You've been here for quite a while, like using this studio for a while, and I've seen you grow and your brand grow, and it's been an amazing journey to go from just bouquets to all the events you're doing. It's amazing to watch. So congratulations for all of the hard work. Tell us a little bit about, because when we first met you, you were rebranding your whole business. So why was you looking at rebranding?
So I started Apollo 2.5 years ago now. So I think it was August 2023. And I literally just come out of A-levels. I was 18 years old. And I was just like, I don't want to go into full-time work. I wanted to be a lawyer. And I was like, I don't want to go to university. So I just thought, I want to be a florist. And like, I said it in one of my A-level classes, so spur of the moment. Like, I want to be a florist. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And then straight after A-levels, I feel like I was so stuck in a rut from constantly being in the books. I just had so much anxiety over revising and tests and A-levels. I felt so stressed and I was like, I don't want to go straight into that. Yeah. So I thought something creative, floristry. And I literally did, I mean, I don't know if I should be saying this, but a little 4-hour course. I did that. And then But
you've got the natural talent, haven't you? I mean, I've bought bouquets from you and they are stunning.
Thank you.
So you've obviously got the natural eye for it. So you literally knew that's what you wanted to do and went for it.
Yeah, just went for it. But like, I didn't know how to build a business. When I was 18, I didn't have a clue.
Sorry, I'm 44, I still don't know how to.
I mean, I didn't have a clue. I was just completely winging it. And so the rebrand come from, I did that for about a year, and then I had the corporate itch. I was kind of just all over the place, and I was trying to find my purpose. And I went into the corporate world for a year. I worked in Westminster, and when I say I think I was delusionally obsessed with the idea of having a florist, I was sitting there working, and I was like, no, this isn't what I want to do. You know, and you feel like you're just like tied up in a box, and I was like, this is not my potential. So the rebrand come from, I quit that and I thought, this is it. Like, this is where I actually have a bit of structure. I see the goals, I see the vision, and I actually go for it. And that's where the rebrand started.
You went all in for it, didn't you?
I went all in.
So you came and used the studio. You had it for a whole day, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you literally had flowers everywhere. The studio smelled phenomenal, even the next day. Yeah. So the whole rebrand, tell us about what made you choose a studio to do all of that in.
Yeah, so I chose a studio because the first thing that I thought when I thought of a rebrand was I needed it to be professional, but I needed it to be personal. I feel like in 2026, that's what you've got to have, that personal side of it. But I wanted there to be a shift from what it used to be like. And I feel like a studio gives you that professional look and like that clean aesthetic that I always wanted Apollo to have. And it got people thinking like, that's not, Amber used to be on her driveway. And that's what I was known as for so long. The girl who walks with the flowers in the driveway. And it was a shift, and it was like, she's in a studio now. And I feel like that immediate shift to the professional side of shooting in a studio was like, people immediately thinking, she's really changed from just a startup business from 18 years old to rebranding this into having a flowers shot at a studio, even though it's something that like I implemented, to the eye, to the psychology, it's like, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Like you don't see flowers being shot in a studio, you see them in a florist. So I wanted that to shift. I wanted that style. I wanted that clean aesthetic, and that's what Hertford Studios gave me.
Going back to what you said as well just now about how social media has changed with branding and you're having that personal touch to it, how important do you actually think that is with regards when you're looking at your whole brand?
Personal branding for me has been my biggest conversion rate. People click onto my flowers and they go, oh, it's Amber's flowers, and then they want to buy, because personal branding, what I've learned is branding builds the trust and the loyalty behind a business, and that's what your face does. People will go, oh, I trust it because it's Amber, and people go, I like her style and I trust Amber. And so that's where the shift was for me, is when people started to go, I trust you and I trust your style and I want this for my events, but I trust you to do it. And I feel like that's when I realised that personal branding was the whole brand behind my little startup business, because people aren't going to trust me because at the start you don't see me in these big, I'm not doing massive weddings because I'm a startup. So I had to think, how am I going to build the trust without showing a portfolio of a load of massive weddings? Because realistically, I don't have that. I am a startup. But how I built that trust is by the personal branding and by people believing in me and hearing my story. And that's the main thing that really made people buy from me.
I love that. I think that's so fundamental as well, because people do buy from people, don't they?
I always say that to you, don't I?
Yeah, and especially in a world with AI, I think it's gone so far the other way that people are so scared of buying something. Not scared, maybe they're so cautious of buying from AI that they want to see who they're buying from.
100%.
Do you think people get it wrong in any way? Like, what would you say people get so wrong when they're trying to do this personal branding, but...
I think when you can tell when someone's not being genuine, and
like pretending they're doing these massive events when they're not.
Exactly. Like, I will fully say I don't do these massive events. I started off small with town hall weddings, and that's how you've got to start. If I started coming on and being like, yeah, I earn so much money. No, I earn more money in my 9 to 5. And only after a year am I starting to be like, oh, finally I've got some money that I can spend. Because the amount of money that you have to put into a business, when you show up fake, people won't believe it. It's like, I told my story, and from the get-go, when I did the rebrand, I said, I'm risking it all. And it's like, people started to come on that journey with me because they knew that I was risking this amazing 9 to 5 that I had. And like, even like my mum's friends, they're like thinking, oh, Emma had a really good 9 to 5 job. What is she doing? And I was like, oh, like, join me, because I wanted to show it all. And I think
it's risky though, isn't it? Going for something, let alone going for your dream. Like when you've got that security, it's a massive risk. What do you think was the fact that you were sat in this corporate job and you were like, no, I'm in a box. All I can think about is floristry. What was that? Was there a pivotal moment where you kind of just went, I'm going for this? Doesn't matter what anyone says, I'm going for it.
Yeah. I can't think of the exact moment, but all I remember and all I'd say is that in order to start a business, as I said before, you've got to be delusionally obsessed with this idea. And that's what I had. Every day in the morning on the train to work, I was doing something to do with Apollo. Every second I was thinking, I was doing mind maps. I was going to coffee shops on a Saturday and I was thinking about how I can make this work alongside my 9 to 5. And then the penny dropped and I was like, the only way to get there is to act on it. And I think so many people have dreams and goals. And I always say, well, what's your first step then? Do the first step. And my first step was quitting my 9 to 5, because none of that was ever going to happen when I had a 9 to 5. Like, a busy schedule is not always a successful schedule. And I had to make time for Apollo. And the first step was quitting my 9 to 5 in order to put all my time into it. So the pivotal moment was being delusionally obsessed with this idea.
Do you know what? I love that you've used that word.
Yes.
Because we had an event here not that long ago and it was about how delusional you actually need to be to start your own business. Because if you think it's going to be this easygoing thing, I'm going to be able to go and have coffee with my friends when I want and go to the gym at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. You may get there eventually, but you work 24/7 and you have to be so into everything you're doing that you are actually delusional about it all the time.
Everyone says that to me. They're like, Amber, there's something wrong with you. You can't sit still. And I'm like, I know, but I've got to be like, like, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. And if you don't have that, like, having a business is not for everyone, because if you don't have that, I truly don't believe that you can have a business. Like, no. And I feel like the moment that you step over the line and you are that obsessed with it, that's when you should start your business. That's when you know your first step. Yeah. That's when you know, no matter the risk.
And I think that's the thing as well, is like you're obsessed with it. If you want it to be successful, you have to be obsessed with it. Yeah. Like when we first found this studio, it probably wasn't the right time, but it's all we could think about.
When is the right time?
Well, exactly. I mean, to be fair, we're looking back, it probably was. Everything was aligned perfectly looking back. Yeah. But at the time, it was like, oh my God, are we really taking on this? And going for it? But this all we could think about. And we just knew we were so passionate about it, and we still are now. So it was like, you've just got to jump in and go, haven't you? I like the way 100%. As well that you said you've broken it down into steps. Oh yeah,
like I do always think this, and actually more recently I think this, like, you can dream big. Yeah, dream big. What is your first step to get there? Because you know all the sayings like it's written in the stars, and like I literally had that on my phone screen because I love it and I do think it's written for me to do. But it's not written in the stars if you're not going to go and get it, because you're the only person that's going to pull you out of that. Yeah. And like my brother, he moved to Australia. The only person that was going to get him there was himself. Like, he dreamed it and he did his first step. He got the visa. And I just always think that you've got to make that first step, no matter it is, no matter the risk.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about your content shoots, because you come here quite regularly now, and you utilise the studio and the different spaces to sometimes seasonal content, like you've come here and done the Mother's Day one, Valentine's, and sort of ad hoc things as well. So do you pre-plan them? Talk us a bit about how they go. Like, how do they start off? Do you go, right, okay, I'm planning, or do you go, I'm just booking the studio for an hour, let's go and see what I can get?
I mean, I wish I could do that.
You'd be surprised, some people do.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is, I'll create a collection, and it takes a long time to like figure out a collection, because you have to think of what stems you want in it, how to make it different from other people's, etc. And then I'll book a date like just before actual Valentine's Day, maybe a month before, to shoot it, so that I can have shots on my website and some social media posts as well. So I'll do like different styles throughout the day, some like behind the scenes for socials and TikTok, and then some just website shots for the actual website, just to make it look nice and professional on there. But yeah, I'll like plan it ahead for the collections, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and then we've used the space for events.
Yeah, the wreath making event that you did here, that was brilliant.
Yeah, I loved that. So that was over Christmas time. Again, yeah, I planned it. I knew where I wanted to do it. Like, as soon as I come in the space, I think we said it like the first time we met. We were saying like, oh, we'd love to do an event here or something. Yeah. So yeah, I knew where I wanted to do it, and I booked it, and then I kind of worked around the space. Like, I hired in tables and chairs, etc. And yeah, we used the space, and actually it was really cozy. Like when we had it all set up, because I was a little bit worried, because it's such a like multi-purpose studio. It's big, but like when we had the event, it felt so small at the same time.
It was actually really cozy, wasn't it? It went really well with the music really nice. That was playing. You had a really lovely group of people.
Yeah, I had my Christmas music on.
It's got to be done.
The Prosecco going. No wonder it felt cozy. We had the celebrations open and the Prosecco.
Prosecco always helps with everything.
Yeah.
Would you say it's really important then when you're looking at consistency, because you are quite good with your posting?
Do you
all
think?
The time? Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, and it's quite nice the way that you break it down, so it's not all of the same thing.
Yeah.
Would you say consistency is more important over quality?
Oh, 100%. Consistency, like quality, yes, but consistency, that's the thing that keeps the loyalty and the trust that I was talking about, and that creates the brand. So if you're consistently showing up, you're consistently in people's minds, and people will think, oh, it's my nan's birthday. Oh, I'll grab Amber. She's on my Instagram feed. Oh, I'll grab some bouquets for my nan, for my mum. When you're constantly in people's minds, it's the psychology of it. I think consistency over anything, like nothing's built overnight. You won't get the instant gratification until a year down the line. You won't get any of the rewards of what you're doing. You definitely need to be consistent in order to get any kind of result. And as I say, that's the thing that builds the loyalty, is consistently showing up every day, even if you don't get the results straight away. 100%.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, I agree. I think it's okay that they're a little bit messy around the edges sometimes, but consistency is quite important.
Yeah.
Don't they say something along the lines of it takes 7, like they need to see you 7 times before they actually make a commitment or make a purchase. Something's crazy for them to actually see you. But like you say, you keep consistent and then they'll go, 100%. Oh yeah, I remember about Amber, I'll get my flowers from her.
Yeah.
So the Reef event you've done, is an event sort of thing something you're looking at more, or are you going to just keep that to kind of like your seasonal things?
As in events, as in reef making events and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%. Reef making. As soon as I did that one, people were like, oh, when are you doing next one? Valentine's Day, Easter, stuff like that. So events is definitely something that I want to keep doing because people show up multiple times as well. Like I find the people who came to my first ever reef making event, like back in the day, like 2023, like ages ago, are still the people that show up now.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I know that people enjoy them. So it's definitely something that I want to keep doing. It's just like I need to keep planning them, basically.
Juggling it all.
I need to plan them. Thanks for the reminder,
We'll
Charmaine.
figure it out, sorry.
No, yeah, but it is definitely something
I love
that
as well how you've said like the same people come back.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your brand is almost building like a bit of a community?
Yeah, like I love how people always like return to me, and yeah, I do definitely feel like that. Like the same kind of people always buy from me, and I kind of get the gist, and people go, "Oh, it's Amber," like, and I just love that. Like I love that people know that it's me behind the screen, and I love that people know it's me behind the website, and I love the kind of people that show up, like young girls, even young boys. And I think, oh, it's so funny because they all buy for like their girlfriends, and they obviously all like tell each other, and I'm thinking, I'm here for the girlies, I am here for the girls.
Absolutely, we all love getting a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
I don't care how they do it.
And they message me like, girl, you've made my day. I'm like, I was on you with this one.
There's a post for you. Don't worry, men. I've got your back.
I've got your back. Yeah.
But just like everybody wants one of those Apollo bouquets.
Do you think?
Oh my God,
that is so cute.
Well, you know the story about when I was getting my nails done.
Yeah.
And the lady turned around. She's only young, so she turned around to me and she was like, "Oh my God, you had Apollo Herts in your studio." And I was like, "Yeah." So this is the brands that you've built. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, I've told my boyfriend if he ever wants to buy me a nice bouquet of flowers, that's where he's got to get them from.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, if someone said that about my brand, I'd want to know.
Yeah.
And I told you, and you treated her, and she's literally been blown away.
Yeah.
And it's like little things like that you've built this really lovely, well, it's a brand, but it is you, isn't it?
Yeah, like when you text me that, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, that is so cute. And I was like, she needs Apollo. So yeah, I went over there.
But her boyfriend now knows.
Yeah, her boyfriend got her Valentine's flowers. That's what I mean. I'm here for the girls. I need to do that
like
so he can see them. Yeah. So then he bought her Valentine's flowers.
I need to be in the good books, get the Apollo.
No, but I love that. Like, and like even sometimes like, I went to a coffee shop once and I was buying a coffee. She was like, oh, you're the one with the flowers. And like, that's what they say. Like when people start to mix you as a person with your brand, that's when you know that like your personal brand's working. Because
personal branding seems to be really big.
Everyone who knows me knows about the flowers. I literally feel like I am a flower at this point. I'm like, I do have a bit more to me. You are a flower,
darling. You are so much. You are more than a flower. Of course you are. You're gorgeous.
But yeah, so I love that, and I love that, especially young people. I love how they know about it, and I just think you can do the same thing. Like, it's so achievable. I
think you have been inspirational to a younger generation as well, to just kind of look, if I can go for it, anybody can.
Oh, I was the same. I came from the same school. I did the same thing that everyone else did. I was just a bit delusional. That's the word. That's the word of the podcast.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit just to like the shoots in here. So have we got any more coming up soon? Anything in the pipeline?
In the pipeline, well, maybe some more events, definitely. And I love just doing general socials in here, don't I? Like I've been in here a few times, as I say, just doing general socials for Instagram, TikTok, and my website. Like I have like a standard collection of flowers, so changing them seasonally as well, and shooting them here is always like I'll always do that for the website. So.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, we're in there like swimwear. But yeah,
absolutely.
As well as the standard collection, I'll always be shooting my seasonal stuff in here, and hopefully some more events. Now you've got me thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Come and do them. You know what I'm like here? I just say yes to everything, and we just figure it out.
I know.
Want to do an event? Yes. How? I don't know, but we'll do it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we're just winging it life completely.
100%. But yeah, I feel like I always have the baseline level of my products being shot here, as well as my socials. But yeah, there's different things that can come from the studio, 100%. And yeah, it's something that I need to have a little think on my next one.
I think you've got enough going on at the moment, but yeah.
Let's add it on the plate. Let's add it on.
Have there been times like we are delusional starting a business, but we love it. We love what we do, and we wouldn't change what we do. Mm-hmm. Have there been moments where, because I know there has been for me, where I've kind of gone, oh my God, what am I doing? And I've doubted myself and had imposter syndrome and all of that. Mm-hmm. Have you had any of that, or are you still in the absolutely hyper-focused delusional stage of...
Oh, like self-doubt is something that will always come with running a business. I think like imposter syndrome, feeling like you can't do the business yourself. I'm very young, I'm 20 years old, and to be able to run a business, the self-doubt is always going to be there, but you just have to bet on yourself. And like, I know that the goal that I want, I'm going to have to achieve it now. And I feel like because I did say, oh, I'm doing this and I'm not having a 9 to 5, it's like, I'm in survival mode. Like, I've got to make this work in my mind because I've done this rebrand. Like, I can't go, oh, yeah, cheers, guys, that was fun for a month. I'm going back to my 9 to 5. Like, I had to bet on myself. And yeah, the self-doubt's there, but no one's ever going to see it because I'm focused on what I've got. And the outside noise is so big. Like, I needed someone to hold my hand when I was doing that rebrand because I just wanted someone to go, you're going to be like, it's going to be okay and it's going to work out. And no one was there to tell me that. Everyone was there to tell me, are you sure? Are you sure on this? Like, everyone, all the outside noise. And you just have to, you are the only person that's going to bet on yourself 100%. So you've got, like, I just had to push it to the side.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. Don't listen to what other people...
If I listen to it...
If you truly believe in what you want to go for, you've got to go for it. But it's so important as well to surround yourself with the right people that are as delusional as you and kind of going, you have got this 100%.
Yeah, and you have to do that.
I've got your back. If you need me to help, or if you need me to drive bouquets to people's houses or whatever, you need those people around you.
Yeah, I do.
I've got my group. I've got a group of friends that come in and they'll be like, I'll help you paint. And I've also got my new business friends now who are like, how are you doing that? What strategy are you using? And have you thought about doing this? Like, when I was organising the event, friends around me. And it's so important to surround yourself and build your own board table. I've heard that kind of said before. Yeah. Build it and just... Utilise it, get it all from them.
But it's get even as much. Like when we met and I was going to you, like, did you feel like this, weren't I? I was like, did you feel like, because like having that sense of like, you're not alone.
You're not.
And that's why it's so good to speak out and be personal on your social media, because then you see other people and you're like, oh, we feel the same. Like, and that's what gives you that's what removes the self-doubt, because you think, oh, everyone's in the same position, and like, that's all you need. All you need is that and a bit of confidence, or a bit of fake confidence. You do it anyway. Like, that's what my friends always say to me. They're like, you say yes to everything, don't you? And I'm like, yep, I absolutely do. And I was like, I know I will make it work. And that is what you've got to think, is like, you will make it work, and like, it's not going to go wrong. Yeah. Because if you think, it's like you could do that in your life. You could step out the door and something can go wrong.
Exactly.
It's like, so you really can't live like that.
I would rather be at an age and go, oh, do you know what? I tried that and it didn't work. Rather 100%. Than go, oh, I wish I'd tried that, or I'd never.
I saw that on a TikTok yesterday, and it was like, well done for failing. Like, well done for trying and failing.
You learn more from failing than you do from the wins.
100%.
Have you got any advice that you'd give to someone that's sitting there thinking, oh, I really want to go for this, but I'm really scared?
There's so much that you can say, but be comfortable in the uncomfortable and make the first step. Like, what is the step that you don't want to take? Whatever that is, do that. Whatever it is that you don't want to do, that's always the way to your goal.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and like being comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Be comfortable in the uncomfortable. Oh, I'm so using that.
Yeah, you can tell I've been on Pinterest. You can tell I've had my self-doubt. But yeah, be comfortable in the uncomfortable, because that is always the way. That's where the doors open, 100%.
And just go for it.
and just go for it. And I don't mean just dream it. I mean go for it, act on it, and do it.
Yeah,
like,
you've got literally nothing to lose.
oh my God. And like the people who are in your mind and are saying, oh no, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, they're not the people that have it. Because I don't know one successful person that would say don't act on it. Like I don't know one person that wouldn't give that advice that is successful or does have a business. Like, yeah, it's a risk. I'm never going to say it's 100% going to work out, but I'm going to say it's worth it and you will learn so much from it. 100%.
I love this. I could sit here and talk to you. I think you'd be great at sort of just giving a talk to people that are thinking about starting a business. You'd be fantastic.
Don't put the microphone in front of me again. Start doing bloody karaoke.
Oh no, don't do that. I'm just going to do a quick fire round, okay? These are supposed to be quick, but we'll try. If you could work with any brand, whether that or a person, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Ooh, I'd say someone like Grace Beverley, who owns Tyler and multiple brands, but she's got such a strong personal brand, and as I say, like, I think that's so important, and she's showed her whole journey, and I mean, I feel like any young person would love to work with her. I mean, she is so inspiring, similar to like Amy Smell with Odd Muse.
Oh yeah,
that you've seen the story, and that's what I mean, like I've bought into their personal brand because like they are that,
and they've just put themselves out there.
They've put themselves out there, and I would love to work with like a female-led company, 100%.
Okay.
Us girls got to stick together.
Put it out to the universe.
Odd Muse, Tyler.
You'll get it, don't worry. What's the one thing you take to every shoot? Other than your phone?
Does it have to be professional?
No.
My lip liner. Always.
Really?
Always a bit of lip liner.
Okay.
Bit of lip gloss, yeah. And flowers, obviously.
Yeah, you need those for your shoot,
That's
don't
3
they?
things, see what I mean?
What's your I cannot believe this is my job moment?
Oh my God, I've had so many.
That's amazing that you've had so many already.
So every day, I'm literally like, this is my job. But I'd say working in the Ivy around January. The Ivy's my favourite restaurant, and I'd said before, this is manifestation at its finest. I'd said before I've always wanted to work in the Ivy, and I did it in January.
Wow.
I was like, this is New Year's coming in hot.
That was quick.
Yeah. But I also like just like working in Marylebone, greenhouses in Marylebone, Soho House, like all these names where I just would never think that
within your first year of business and you're working there already.
I just never thought that I would be able to do it, and like just being able to travel down there with my flowers and being like, oh, this is my job. Like I was like, that's crazy. Like,
that is an achievement. You should be really proud of yourself. That's amazing.
But like I just feel like it's not real. Like, I just feel like it's not real. Like, yeah, I can't believe that it's my job, but when does it become, like, a reality? I'm just like...
Hopefully it never does.
No, I mean, I still live in my little bubble.
Yeah, stay in your bubble for as long as you can. I mean, I still drive here, and I drive into this driveway coming up to the studio, and I'm still like, oh, my God, I get to come here every single day. Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, there are times when I'm here painting on a Sunday evening that I'm like, oh, God, this is my job. This is my life now. But I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change any of it. The bad, the ugly, any of it. I wouldn't change a part of it. So
neither.
Well, keep aiming for the stars, darling, because I have absolutely no doubt that you will be there.
Oh,
and
thank you so
soon,
much.
Just don't forget about little old lass.
Oh, never. Never. I'll be here each week.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. And I just want to do a really quick shout out to company Atkin & Time, who are not only sponsoring this particular podcast, but they have started sponsoring our whole studio. So if you haven't seen, we've got some really gorgeous new sets here, and they should be regularly changing, so keep an eye on our Instagram page with what's coming and how the looks are. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.
You have been listening to The Green Room from Hertford Studios. We'll see you next time.